Hello, you guys. I want to share this with you. Have you ever well, I'm asking you, have you ever, but I know you have, where some things you just don't understand. Sometimes you just say, I just don't know. I just don't know. And it's a lot of times you think you understand, but you really don't. Well, I've been feeling a lot like that lately. Some things I just don't understand, whether it's a situation or just, life process, people. And what I did was I went to the Word, and the Word reminded me of this. When you look at Proverbs, the third chapter, verses 5 through 6, he lets us know to trust in him with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. And there's a reason for that. So basically, I just said, while I'm on my lunch break, let me come here and just share this with you guys. Because I'm pretty sure that all of you go through it, and we have a lot going on in life right now. So, but this is the thing. What happens if you don't follow what his word says? And one thing for sure is that you can start judging others and you don't know their story. You don't know how they're feeling. You don't know their backstory. And the same thing, because the word says that the same measure that you judge others is going to be the same measure that's going to judge us. So today is the first day of the rest of our lives whenever you're hearing this. So if we make a practice of, listen, I see this, I see that person, they said this, but really, I don't know what's going on with them. It's not for me to know, but God knows. And that's why sometimes I say, Lord, bless their heart. Because, I don't know. I just don't know. So it's so important that we just do what God say to do and don't lean on our understanding. And I want to tell you why. Another reason is this, that sometimes people might say something and we consider it criticism, but really it's constructive criticism. And it's something that's good for us if we would just evaluate and, things that people notice, because you can't see yourself all the time. You don't know how you sound all the time. So what somebody is bringing to you, consider it. Consider it. Doesn't mean it has to be true. It can be just their perspective. But if you think it's a possibility of something that you need to change, it's good to do that, okay? It's good to listen and not be ready to take offense. That's why we have to lean not on our understanding, because what happens is feelings can get involved and you can't even make decisions because of feelings. And you can feel one way and later on you don't even feel that way. So you think about it. If you don't lean on your understanding and judge other people, and also be able to accept what somebody else is trying to tell you about yourself, check on yourself, and then also just realize that when you're making decisions, if you lean on your own understanding or your feelings, you might not make a good decision. So before I go any further, if any of you've had some challenges with leaning on your own understanding instead of God's, put them in the comments for me. And if you like this video, please like it and share it with others, because this is stuff that we deal with all the time. And that's why God's word is so important to help us to navigate through life. So when I'm going through something, I try to Even if I'm not going through it or I witness it, um, I try to share it because this is everyday life. And this is what my channel is about, proactive choices, so that we can reduce reactive stress. Now, another problem with leaning on our own understanding, we don't even have all the information. And see, a lot of times we're not going to have all the information. You don't know what you might be missing out on or leaving out, but he knows everything. He knows what's going to happen down the road. He knows what your situation is going to be. Like I tell people too, is that, for our jobs that we have, it's only as good as our body is going to take us. But of course, over that, God is in control. That's why I say it's so important that we have to take care of our bodies, and all of it. It's that holistic approach that we have to do, as far as, our finances, relationships, our spiritual practices, how we, get with the Lord. That's why I said, don't lean on your understanding, but just lean on him because he knows the whole picture. There's a quote that I like, and what it's talking about is this: never make a permanent decision in a temporary situation. Because see, again, those feelings come into play. And you done got mad and you said this or did this, and it was only temporary. It was just one of those storms. So we just cannot lean on us, but trust in him for everything, And then the last thing I want to say is that he knows exactly what he has planned for your future. We don't. We don't know. We don't know. And, we do plan. That's good. But the umbrella that I'm trying to make sure we understand is this. Just know that he's the source. And we can plan like we're in control, but we got to pray like everything is based on him, for which it is. So that's why it's so important to not lean on our understanding, but trust in him, because he's going to take us further than we could ever think about going. So you guys, if you're not one of my subscribers, and I just want to tell you this, that I'm going to try to always bring things of value. I'm not I'm not concerned about the algorithm. I don't even know how to pronounce the word, but all I know is that with life, we're going to deal with a lot of things, and that's what I want to bring to you. You can look at some of my other videos. These are things that I've learned over the years. So please subscribe if you haven't, and please make comments if you have a question. Feel free to ask me, because we're all in life together, and we're only passing through. And this is the part I want people to understand. It's not how many years that we live, but it's the quality. It's what we put in those years that's so important. You guys be blessed. And just know that when you belong to God, everything is good. It's going to be problems. It's going to be storms. Going to be challenges. But he knows what you can take and how much. Trouble don't last always. And that's why I say my mantra is, Lord, your will, your way, and your time. And guess what? Everything is going to turn out fine. I'll talk to you later.